What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Andy, and today, guys, was absolutely historic for me because if we look at my monitor tab, look at that P&L, guys. One of the biggest trading days of my career. If you guys know, this is probably like number 2. I think my biggest trade that I've ever had was NVDA, which was like last October. I think that was like 2,300. But yeah, guys, just over $1,900. And also, one thing I'm really upset about, you can even see this Tesla trade here. This P&L should have been like $2,100, but I ended up taking a $125 loss on a really annoying Tesla trade, which actually would have worked out if I held it. But let's just go over this real fast. The setup looked great here. So if we just draw a trend line from the bottom here, yeah, I was looking for this breakdown of the uptrend, and obviously this white line corresponds with this daily balance low, and obviously it just chopped me out. I sold once it got back over this, but if I held it, would have been a nice downside move, but just immediately right back up. But anyway, we're not here to talk about this trade. I didn't even record it, but we're here to talk about the main man, MELI, Mercado Libre, basically like the South American Amazon. A bunch of earnings yesterday, and honestly I think MELI came out on top with really good numbers. Everything else though, not so much. I mean, you guys know my Snapchat investment. I just sold this, ended up taking like a $300 loss on this, unfortunately, but man, it looked so good up here at 17, looking for the break of 18, did not get it. But yeah, I'm buying a few things for the long term, so stay tuned for a video where I'll be updating you guys on my long term. Leave me a comment down below if you guys are interested in watching that. But yeah, for this video, we're gonna go over our trade on MELI and also that small NVIDIA trade. And yeah, right after the intro, I'm gonna do a quick technical analysis on why I thought this could break out, and then I'll show you guys the live clip of me making just under 2 grand. All right, guys, so before we do that, just do me one favor. If you guys can drop me a like and drop me a sub, that'd be really much appreciated. We're on the road to 10K. Now leave me a comment as well. I want to hear from you guys. I haven't posted on the channel in a while. Glad to be back. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get into the trades. Okay, guys, so let's first hop over to MELI. Actually expand this entire chart here. So I have been eyeing this stock. I was actually thinking of buying it around this support zone around 1550. Never got close enough to it, but this 200 SMA providing a really good support. I mean, as you can see yesterday, kind of bounced right off of that. But let's extrapolate this out to the 5-year, 1-day chart. Actually, looks like we need more time. Oh, there we go. That's weird. Okay, here we go. 5-year, 5-day chart. So as you guys can see, the main reason I was targeting this was for the break of this downtrend here all the way from its highs back in 2021. And I did do some research on this stock and watch some YouTube videos, and I was very bullish on this stock. I mean, if we just go to the Analyze tab here and we go down to their valuation here, P/E ratio at 67. Like if we compare that to other names in the industry, let's go to Amazon here. P/E is currently 50, but 5-year average is 105. So definitely in line with the valuation industry wide. And also what I do like is the price to free cash flow. The 5-year average is 95. We're sitting at 21 right now. And also growing earnings. I mean, look at this. This is almost like 100% earnings growth from 2022 to 2023. That's really impressive. So I really liked MELI. I mean, you could even see here the last quarter earnings of $6.78 per share went up to $10.48 in 1 quarter, man. That's crazy. So I'm really liking this MELI move. And then when I saw it this morning, we could go to the 5-day, 5-minute. You could see really big move from yesterday. And where did it open? Right at the top of that downtrend. Insane. And what I was looking for was a break of that key psych level at 1800, which obviously we did not get, but I knew it was possible because if you've seen the pre-market, they're actually, this is 6 p.m. So this is actually post-market yesterday. We got way above that to 1820. So obviously we didn't get it this morning, but I knew it had that potential to get above 18. So hopefully we can see that in the near future. But yeah, overall simple trade, looking for ORBs on the 1 minute and just look to ride this puppy all the way to 18. I'm going to go more in depth about which strike I chose and all that stuff and the reasoning behind that. But yeah, guys, MELI, an unreal move. Honestly, like the best place to put your money in right now because everything else is absolutely tanking. But if we just go to the ES and NASDAQ, really bad. I mean, look at that NASDAQ move. Let's see how much that is off the highs. Already a 12.5% almost correction. There is some support plus the 200 SMA. So let's see if the market can bounce off of these levels. But yeah, Mercado Libre looking pretty good for that break of 18. And honestly, wouldn't be surprised if it hits 2000 and it gets past all-time highs fairly soon here. So all right, guys, so MELI out of the way. Let's do a quick analysis on NVIDIA. And honestly, this thing has been trading so clean recently. So obviously, I'm sure you guys know the demand zone around 118, 117 that has been rejected off of a lot. As you can see, NVIDIA kind of bouncing right now, but off of the beginning of this gap area. And this has room all the way down to this 95, 96. So NVIDIA has some more room to go, but what I was looking for was NVIDIA to get down to this line, which it obviously did, but I did not hold it up until that point, unfortunately. So do you guys notice anything in this area? If you guys know me, I always look for gaps in price. And this candle right here on the low, we can mark this off 102.96, does not have a wick on the bottom. So we can mark that as yellow. So what I was looking for was, I want to wait for NVIDIA to show signs of a rejection. And honestly, I don't know why I don't have the VWAP here. Let's go to my other chart. Okay, here we go. So I was looking for NVIDIA to show signs of rejection, get back inside the opening range, and actually try and get an ORB to the low. And obviously, I knew we kind of had to go back down because of that imbalance candle. So I entered around here, but the way that the price was moving was very shaky. I was looking for NVIDIA to just plummet right down through, and it kind of did not do that. So I ended up selling my puts somewhat early, still locking in a profit, but obviously if I held it, would have worked out. But let's see on this bottom. Oh, as you can see here though, no wicks on these two candles, so NVIDIA has to get back down here to this 101. So that's interesting. Maybe it might happen today, or hopefully we can get that move into next week. But yeah, that was the TA on NVIDIA. That wick is now cleared, but remember, we got to get these two. So let's see what NVIDIA does there. And yeah, guys, that is the technical analysis out of the way. Now let's get into the fun part and show you the live clip. Let's get it. Okay, here we are, guys, on 8/2/24, getting everything ready for the morning session. Let's skip ahead to the bell. As you can see, I'm drawing the gap levels on NVIDIA, making sure that those are all good. And it looks like we are open. I don't know why. My desktop audio works when I'm recording, but for some reason on TOS, the bell sound is just non-existent anymore, which is very annoying. But anyway, so here we are, and MELI market is open now. As you can see, open right at that 17, just under our breakout zone at 1730. And I go to the options chain here, and I'm looking, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm eyeing these 1800s. Bid and ask is like massive right now because obviously you have to wait for the IV crush. Like bid is at 2, ask is at 5. That's a big spread. So I waited a few minutes for it to stabilize, but I'm thinking I'll get the 1800s. It's a decent price, and I know that MELI can move. And because it's a Friday, the options that are way out of the money are so inexpensive. And I know that if MELI can get to that 1750, 1760, 1770, those premiums are going to jump like crazy. So in short, I really wasn't afraid to buy super far out of the money because A, I knew MELI had the potential to make that move, and B, it's a Friday. I know those premiums are going to really work in my favor if we start to get that movement. So let's keep going and skip ahead. So as you can see, mid price for these options right now are at 340, but I'm just watching and waiting though. Not really trying to take a stab yet. Waiting for opening ranges, and there you go. MELI, a unconventional 3-bar play, but still looking good, and I believe I buy here on the breakout. So yeah, I put a limit order at 550 and boom, we are filled. Position size is right where I want to be, right around 1500. Yeah, we get that immediate move in our favor, as you can see, getting above that 1730. But still, MELI is just a little bit crazy. You can see that kind of wiki action. I mean, it's literally moving $15 on half of a candle. But we're in the game. We're not going crazy here. There we go. Good movement. There we go. 1737. Contracts are starting to print a little bit. You can even see the ask jump here. Look, bid at 570, ask at 7. And there you go. Ask just jumped to 11. This is what I mean, guys. Like when you buy far out of the money, but once you start getting over like 1730, 1740, 1750, these contracts are going to go absolutely nuts. And that's exactly what happened. So let's keep going here. Mark of the contracts is at 8 now. I believe we do get like some sort of like a little bit of a fake out there, but immediately right back up. Yeah, that was what kind of sussed me out. Look at that candle. Immediately got right back down under that, but MELI's just moving crazy. And you guys might be thinking, oh, well, there's no wick on the bottom of this candle. Why don't you mention it here, but you mention it for NVIDIA? And the difference is, guys, the liquidity on this stock is much lower. So it actually doesn't adhere to like perfect price action. So I don't expect that from more illiquid names such as MELI. But your Teslas, your NVIDIAs, your AMDs, your Amazons, your Microsoft, your Apples. Those are highly, highly liquid stocks. So you want those names to adhere to good price action. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of a gray area on like when I care about the no wicks on the tops or bottom. Yeah, MELI, it's fine. And if I keep playing here, you'll see it's very fine. Get into that 1737. Back up again, and we're in the driver's seat here. All right, let's skip ahead. All right, zoom in there and look at that. Boom. A third close above the 1730. Now let's see if we can get some movement towards the upside. Nice. 1739. Love it. Want to get over that 1740. It looks like I try and sell the ask again. So that would be at 970. I think I just wanted to secure some profit because with the ask at 970, I was thinking like maybe it could fill me at that price. I'm happy with that just to get one off. And I believe I do. Not on this actual order, so I cancel it here. Yeah, right there. And then I sell it at 8. Boom, we get filled there. So I sold it at 8, which actually was the ask price, but obviously you could see there was about 5 people or 5 contracts being traded at 8. So I'm like, okay, there is some liquidity there. I know I can get out. So took the one off at 8, secured some profit, but immediately the ask went back up to 970. But I'm happy with that. So look at that. P&L on the day, 720 now, 1743 on MELI. What is that? And at that point, I'm like, man, I'm happy I took profit. But then watch this. Boom. And now a 5-minute close holding above our breakout area. That is what you love to see. And once I saw that, I'm like, okay, we're going higher. Let's press play. Inching up a little bit. And boom, there we go. Starting to break the intraday highs at 1744. We want to get above that 1750, 1745 now. Look at the ask now, 1260. Gap in price right at 1750. We need to go fill that though. Okay, did it there. P&L up to 1200 on the day, guys. Insane. But we're not done yet. We want to see MELI get over that 1750. Great candle so far. Volume looks decent. And look at that. You can even see the IV plummeted, which is from the IV crush, but making sort of like a V-shaped recovery. Just very impressive. So now 1752. I draw a line at the 18. Now we're just watching and waiting here. I mean, everything looks good. Bollinger's not in our way. Above the 9, above the VWAP, above 5-minute 200. And look at that. 1800. It's not even far away. So I'm thinking we got this. Let's skip ahead here. Let's play that back. I think I sell one more on the uptrend here. Sell it on the ask. I don't get filled. Try and sell one more on the ask. And I get filled there. 1390 on that sell. Unreal exit there. As you can see, up to 18 almost on the day. Now we're at 1760. You want to see these 10s being broken. So we broke the 1730, the 40, the 50. Now we need to get past the 60. Little bit of a pullback there, but then watch this candle. In your face. Okay, MELI is stopping for nobody. I was looking across all the stocks, NVDA, AMD, making good moves. Now at the 1770, up over 2,000 on the position now. Look, ask is at 1840, 1775 now. Can we get to 1780? 2,000 on the ask now. Like, this is going nuts, guys. And in this current position, I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be the biggest trade I've ever had, hands down. Like, biggest single trade ever. And I wish it was, man. It should have been. But honestly, if the market wasn't tanking, this would have gone to 18. Easy. But just was not the time for MELI. As you can see, a little pullback there. So we did kind of stagnate here, but a new 5-minute open. So we know that's going to cause some volatility. So I'm okay holding through that. Couple topping tails. So skip ahead. We actually get that movement up to 1780. So I'm thinking, come on, just squeeze. Just need a little bit more. Just need $20 more here. But MELI is really starting to slow down, which I don't like. And then you'll see at the end of this candle, just a heartbreaker. Watch this new 1-minute open. I mean, what is that? Back down to 1757? Like, what are you talking about? And look at the volume, too. I mean, minimal. Something, all right, we got to look for sells here. But miraculously, so I think I tried to sell there. I canceled because that insane move back to the upside. And then look at this. We clear that candle. I was like, is this it? Can we go higher? And then I see that. This might be over because I'm starting to see the rejection come in on the other stocks. As you can see, let's actually pause on my other stocks here. Yeah, right here. You can see, look at NVIDIA, look at Tesla, look at Amazon, AMD, and market starting to get that topping tail as well. So I'm thinking this isn't the best look, but could be a short-term pullback. But anyway, we're starting to see more red on the 1-minute candle. I'm like, okay, let's look for sells here. I'm happy with that win. I sell it at $13.45, locking in a $1,892 gain. And now in my brain at this point, I'm like, all right, we got to switch to downside because as you can see, look at SMCI there. I actually wish I chose that one, but yeah, now I'm just trying to switch gears, knowing that markets are starting to look weak. And let's actually just skip ahead to our NVIDIA trade here. Oh, actually, no, we do take a Tesla trade. And I believe we made money on this. Wow, I actually forgot about that. That's funny. But at least we did that technical analysis on Tesla earlier. So you could even see, I mean, this is the uptrend that I was looking for. Let's go back here. Look how clean that looks. Unreal. And then obviously under the balance range, get in there 117. Let's just skip ahead quickly on this. So we get that move. A little bit shaky though. You can see the topping, you can see the bottoming tails on the individual 1 minutes. I believe I knocked this down to 5 and sell some. We get more downside there. But look at that. Just immediate jumps up. But that candle has no wick on the bottom. Makes one there. Still looking okay. But I'm looking for that immediate flush under 212.50, that lower ORB. Not liking the movement. I sell 5 market. And there I see Tesla flipping green, trying to get back above the uptrend. I'm like, no, thanks. So I sell my other 5. Let's see. So I made $80 on that. Not too bad. Brings the total up to $19.72. All right, now let's skip ahead and find NVIDIA. And all right, here we go. I had these options actually loaded already. You'll see me switch right over here to the blue. Boom. Got the NVIDIAs loaded. Making that move under VWAP. I did notice the imbalance on this candle, the no wick on the bottom. So I ended up taking 10 and I punch it market there. Average price at 149. There you can see me drawing that imbalance there. But the key to this was that I want NVIDIA to get a fast move down because you can see this move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles in a row. I'm looking for that same momentum to the upside to go into the downside. And then I'm seeing this, which wasn't the best sign. You can see a nice reversal candle here. But in my head, I'm already thinking, all right, it's not going straight down. I want to look to scale some. So here we go. We got a little 3-bar play there. There we go. Trying to get the drop of the low there. Nice. We get it. Knock this down to 5. And then look at that move up. Just was not going right away. I did not like it at all. Now red on these. We do flip back red, which was nice. Decent volume on the contracts as well. But then pretty soon here, I believe I sell half my position. Yep. Right on that surge. Okay, we get out on the ask. 5 left. Do 1 minute. Looking decent. There we go. More drops. And I'm going to take it off here. Sell it on the ask. Decent exit. And you'll see here if we go to the P&L tab, made an extra $140, which brought us to that beautiful number over 2K. But those were the trades, guys. So let's get back to TOS. And here we go. Back to live NVIDIA. Did not go back to that 101. Interesting. So hopefully next week we can find that trade. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Wish we got above that 2K. Unfortunately, did not. But still, you have to be thankful, man. What a day. I mean, trading recently has been unreal. I think last week, if you saw my community post, I think total profit on the week was $3,300. I think a similar P&L this week. So really been doing well. Still sticking to my position size around 1,500. But I'm trying to size up a little bit more if I'm feeling really confident in the trade. And that's been helping out. So unreal few weeks, guys. I'm very happy to be back making videos. Q4 this year is going to be insane. Like, we might get rate cuts, election as well. I mean, the market is going to go nuts towards the end of this year. So yeah, guys, I'm very excited for that. Discord, obviously I said I'll be getting it in Q4, so stay tuned for that as well. And yeah, guys, before you head off, just do me a favor, drop a like, drop a sub, drop me a comment. Thank you guys for everything, and hopefully you guys learned something in this video as well. So all right, guys, I will see you next time. Take it easy.